I still remember the day Emma Finch discovered a bizarre piece of magical code on her old laptop. It was hidden in a dusty folder that she nearly deleted by accident, but something told her not to press that key. She had come from a family of modest means, never imagining that her fascination with user experience design could someday spark a movement that transformed why small businesses interact with their customers. It was a crisp autumn morning when she showed her closest friend Marcus the code she had found. They both felt an unexplainable excitement, as if they were standing on the edge of an uncharted frontier. The lines of code flickered on the screen, like a secret language, waiting to be deciphered, waiting to unleash a phenomenon beyond their wildest dreams. Emma sensed in her heart that she was about to uncover something extraordinary, a key that could bridge the gap between ordinary interfaces and an unforgettable journey for anyone who encountered her work. She took a deep breath, bracing herself for the monumental step that lay ahead, determined to understand the power behind this curious code. Emma and Marcus spent countless nights researching everything they could about interface design, user psychology, and the elusive spark that makes people go from casual observers to passionate advocates. They read articles about legendary tech companies that had once started in cramped garages. They studied the subtle strategies used by brands that had mastered the art of seamless, almost magical customer experiences. It became clear that everything boiled down to how a user felt while navigating a product from the moment they clicked on a link to the final second when they closed an application. Eager to test their hypothesis, Emma began sketching prototypes and mapping out potential user journeys while Marcus worked tirelessly to refine the underlying architecture. Their tiny shared workspace buzzed with energy and hope, as each iteration brought them closer to what Emma described as a doorway to something unimaginable, something she believed could elevate even the most ordinary service into a realm of pure enchantment. She felt a quiet thrill each time they made a small breakthrough, convinced they were on the verge of a revolution. In the weeks that followed, Emma and Marcus discovered that the key was not just about aesthetics, but also about how intuitive the experience felt to anyone using their prototype. They learned that great design is invisible, merging effortlessly with a person's natural behavior, guiding them with subtle cues and gentle nudges without them even realizing it. Fueled by endless coffee and unstoppable determination, they refined every interaction, testing how quickly users could find what they needed, how pleasantly they could accomplish their tasks, and how satisfied they felt once they completed each step. With every tweak and fine-tune, the prototype began to exude a strange allure, as though it anticipated a user's next move before they made it. Friends who volunteered to test it reported a sense of delight, a small yet potent spark that made them want to share the experience with others. Emma recognized that they were on the cusp of something extraordinary, and she felt the quiet hum of excitement growing louder, like a distant drumbeat beckoning them deeper into uncharted territory. A wave of optimism swept through the room, and they knew the next bold step was inevitable. Encouraged by the promising feedback, Emma and Marcus decided it was time to go beyond their circle of friends and reveal their evolving masterpiece to a wider audience. They reached out to a local business that was struggling with an outdated online platform, offering to redesign its interface using their fresh insights on user experience. At first, the shop owner was skeptical, doubting whether a couple of young dreamers could really transform customer engagement. But Emma's contagious enthusiasm and Marcus's confident grasp of technical details eventually won the owner over. They poured themselves into the project day and night, ensuring that every touch point was intuitive, visually appealing, and made users feel like they had stumbled upon something truly magical. The shop's loyal customers noticed the difference almost immediately, marveling at how easily they could find products and complete purchases. Word began to spread slowly at first, but then more rapidly, as neighbors, friends, and even strangers praised the shop's new platform. Emma realized that this was exactly the kind of response they had hoped for, a ripple of excitement that might become a tidal wave of opportunity. The success of that first collaboration ignited a spark in the entrepreneurial duo, pushing them to formalize their operation into a bona fide startup. They named it Mystic Vision, inspired by the sense of wonder and possibility they saw in every pixel they designed. From the outset, Emma insisted that their guiding principle be that user experience was the ultimate goal. Every color choice, layout, an interaction needed to serve a single purpose, to delight and empower customers. Marcus took charge of structuring their service packages, bundling interface design with ongoing support and training. Sessions that ensured clients felt confident well after launch. He believed that providing robust after-sales support was crucial to maintaining the magical feeling they hoped to deliver. The pair worked tirelessly to gently guide users through even the most complex features, creating interfaces that sparkled with intuitive design and fostering trust at every step. Whenever a client called with a concern, Emma personally followed up to make sure no detail was overlooked, reinforcing the idea that their mission was to spread enchantment through technology. As Mystic Vision gained traction, Emma and Marcus discovered that the real secret to their success lay in the simple, yet powerful, emotional connection they formed with users. It was never enough to simply offer a functional platform. It needed to resonate on a deeper level, instilling a sense of joy, comfort, and trust. Clients often remarked that interacting with a Mystic Vision design felt like stepping into a storybook, a world where each click or tap revealed something enchanting. The duo took pride in weaving subtle surprises into their interfaces, like animated icons that danced when tapped or gentle color shifts that responded to a user's choices. Though these elements seemed small, they left a lasting impression, prompting users to share their experiences with family, friends, and colleagues. Before long, Mystic Vision had grown from a tiny operation into a sought-after studio, with requests pouring in from businesses eager to replicate that magical touch. Emma and Marcus were thrilled. They also felt a growing responsibility to uphold the standards and promises that had brought them this far, to expand their reach without diluting the magic. Emma and Marcus hired a small but passionate team of designers, developers, and storytellers who believed wholeheartedly in their vision. They invested in training sessions and workshops, emphasizing that every line of code and every pixel on the screen should contribute to an overall feeling of wonder and ease. Meanwhile, they continued to refine their approach to after-sales support, dedicating a team to address client concerns with empathy and speed. This focus on post-launch care became a defining trait of Mystic Vision, turning hesitant first-time buyers into loyal ambassadors who eagerly shared their positive experiences with friends and colleagues. Emma, who had a knack for recognizing hidden talents, made sure her team included individuals who could sprinkle just the right amount of whimsy into a project. Whether through clever micro-animations or heartfelt onboarding messages, Marcus, on the other hand, pushed for efficiency, ensuring that their business processes remained seamless so they could handle an ever-growing list of clients without losing the personal touch that had come to define their brand. As the requests for Mystic Vision's services poured in, the team faced the inevitable challenge of scaling up while preserving the quality, an enchantment that had become their hallmark. Emma worried that in the rush to take on more projects, they might overlook the small details that made each interface feel personal and delightful. She encouraged regular brainstorming sessions where team members could pitch new ideas or point out potential oversights before they became real problems. Marcus, ever the strategist, explored automation tools that could handle repetitive tasks, freeing the designers and developers to focus on creativity and user experience. The balance was delicate, but through open communication and a shared commitment to their original vision, they managed to grow without losing their spark. Clients continued to rave about how supported they felt during every phase of the project, from the first consultation call to the final wrap-up meeting. Even though Emma found herself juggling more responsibilities than ever before, she refused to compromise on the feeling of magic. Determined that every client should leave with a sense of awe, one pivotal moment arrived when a prestigious retail chain approached them for a complete digital overhaul, seeking to fuse practicality and enchantment in a way that would captivate millions of potential shoppers. The stakes were high, and the team at Mystic Vision poured all their creativity and expertise into crafting a platform that was both elegant and intuitive. Emma insisted on adding small moments of surprise throughout the user journey, from playful animations at checkout, to subtle congratulatory messages when a purchase was complete. Meanwhile, Marcus spearheaded a comprehensive after-sales support program, ensuring that the retail chain's staff could seamlessly manage the platform, handle updates, and troubleshoot issues without hiccups. The launch was a resounding success, with customers praising the platform's seamless flow and delightful flourishes. Perhaps most importantly, they told their friends about it, raving not just about the products, but about how enjoyable the whole experience felt. This project catapulted Mystic Vision into the national spotlight, bringing in a wave of new clients who yearned for that same sense of undeniable magic in their own services. Asterisk, buoyed by this triumph, Emma and Marcus reflected on how far they had come since those early days hunched over a single laptop in their cramped apartment. What began as a quirky discovery of mysterious code had blossomed into a thriving enterprise that touched countless lives. As the accolades piled up, they felt an even stronger commitment to delivering user experiences that spark conversations and inspire genuine wonder. They realized that their dedication to combining thoughtful design, well-structured service packages, and unwavering after-sales support was the bedrock of every success story. Each morning, the Mystic Vision team reminded themselves that no matter how large the client or complex the project, the true measure of triumph lay in whether a user felt that rush of delight. Marcus often quipped that their job was akin to putting magic in people's hands, while Emma believed it was like giving them wings to soar through digital landscapes. Despite their accomplishments, they never forgot the excitement they felt on that crisp autumn morning, knowing that curiosity and passion would always guide them forward. Asterisk in time. Mystic Vision became synonymous with experiences that went beyond typical functionality, transcending the ordinary to connect with users on an emotional level. Tech reviewers praised their work, calling it refreshingly human, while entrepreneurs clamored for insights into how they had managed to instill a sense of magic in every click. Emma's answer was always the same: to truly care about the person using the product. To place their hopes, frustrations, and dreams at the heart of every decision. Marcus, meanwhile, championed the notion that a product's story only truly begins after launch, which is why their support process was just as important as the design itself. Fans of Mystic Vision claimed that once you experienced their creations, you could never see digital interfaces the same way again. Whenever Emma heard such praise, she remembered how uncertain they once were, and how that uncertainty had pushed them to strive for something beyond standard solutions. Their journey proved that genuine wonder comes from never losing sight of the user's perspective, and that magic truly happens when empathy meets innovation. Asterisk in the end, the story of Mystic Vision serves as a reminder that true innovation comes from focusing on the user's journey, not just the bottom line. Emma and Marcus proved that interface design, thoughtful packaging of services, and caring after-sales support can spark a sense of wonder that transcends mere functionality. By placing empathy and creativity at the forefront, they ignited a wave of word-of-mouth buzz, drawing people in with experiences that felt almost magical. For aspiring entrepreneurs, their path illustrates the power of unwavering dedication to the end goal of user delight, and the importance of maintaining that standard no matter how big the company grows. Emma often says that even the most groundbreaking concept means little if it fails to captivate and comfort the audience it serves. And Marcus seconds that a business only flourishes when every stage of the customer relationship, from the first impression to the final follow-up, exudes genuine care. Ultimately, the secret to their success, and perhaps to all lasting ventures, is to weave empathy, delight, and magic into every corner of the customer experience.